Shalom, Israelite family. First, I just want to give all praise, all esteem, all power, all my heart, everything, my mind, my soul, my strength to the Almighty, to the Most High, AHAYAH, the great I am, or as our ancestors say, I be who I be. I am who I am. I just thank the Most High. I thank His Son, Yeshua, HaMashiach, the Messiah, for dying for me, for living for me, for being my King, my Master, for being my husband, for being my protector, my provider. I love you. I love you. And to my mother, Wisdom, who is Ruach Kodash, the set-apart spirit. Ruach Kodasha, the set-apart spirit who guides me and leads me into the way of all truth and righteousness, and who corrects me when I don't do right. She gets me back in line, and I am so grateful and thankful. I tell you the truth. All praises to my Israelite family. Come out of Babylon. Come out before it's too late. Just come out, okay? This message is for the Gentiles and the heathen today. The Most High put this on my heart and put it in my spirit to make this particular video, so I'm going to do it. So this message is for the heathen who these people sit and watch our videos. They listen to us. They are very prideful, very arrogant, but won't acknowledge the truth of who we are out loud. But yet they want to continue to exploit and extract information from us, and then they go and take their dirty, wicked selves to Africa and try to continue exploiting our people. What they're trying to do is escape their judgment. Because what you have done to the people of the Most High, double shall be done to you. And all you have to do is look up Revelation 13:10. You will find out double is coming to you. So here's another thing I want you to consider. Revelation 18:6. You will not escape your judgment, O wicked heathen, wicked Gentiles. You think that you have rights because you've been lied to. You think you're better than us. You think you're better than the people of the Creator, the actual true people, the original people. You think you're better than us because you've listened to the lies of your forefathers. And you may say, well, I didn't own slaves. I didn't do this and I didn't do that. Guess what? You benefit off the backs of our ancestors. Therefore, you are an accomplice. You said nothing. You've not stood up for us. Every benefit that came to you, when you walk into a bank, you can get the loans that you want. You can go anywhere, right? So you've been taught. This whole system has been set up against us for you. But yet you want to escape your judgment and you want to follow us. You don't acknowledge us. You still have a nasty spirit, nasty attitude towards us, but you sure will listen to our videos to see where to go to save your dirty flesh and your wicked family. But the Most High said you will not get away. So without further ado, I'm going to read, and I'm going to start with Amos, okay, chapter 8. And we're going to start with verse 4 through 7. And he says, hear this, O ye that swallow up the needy, even to make the poor of the land to fail, saying, when will the new moon be gone, that we may sell corn, and the Shabbat, that we may set forth wheat, and make the ephah small, and the shekel great, and falsifying the balances by deceit. And I just want to interject real fast here. I know that there are many of you, your ancestors said it, your mother said it, your father said it, your grandparents have said it. When our people were struggling, when Black people were struggling and going through terrible, terrible times with you people, or by the hands of you wicked people, you were saying, pull yourself up by your own bootstraps. That's what you were saying against us. And now it's you. And now you want the whole world to feel sorry for you. And you want to run into Africa and try to hide among us because you know the blessing of the Most High is on us and not with you. And here you come with your dirty tail. Verse 6, that we may buy the poor for silver and the needy for a pair of shoes, yea, and sell the refuse of the wheat. AHAYAH had sworn by the excellency of Jacob, or Yahweh, which is us, the true royal bloodline, the tribe of Judah that's there in America, the southern kingdom, Judah, Levi, Benjamin, that's spread out throughout the four corners of the earth. In South America, North America, we're everywhere, and you mistreat us. Surely I will never forget any of their works. That's what the Most High says about you. So we're going to go now to Amos chapter 9. And I'm going to start at the first verse and go through the fourth verse. I saw Yeshaiah standing on the altar, and he said, smite the lintel of the door that the posts may shake, and cut them in the head, all of them. And I will slay the last of them with the sword. He that fleeth of them shall not flee away, and he that escapeth of them shall not be delivered. Though they dig into hell, underground bunkers, thence shall mine hand take them. Though they climb up to heaven, pretending like you're going to Mars, like the Most High wants you up there with him, thence will I bring them down. And though they hide themselves in the top of Carmel, I will search and take them out thence. And though they be hid from my sight in the bottom of the sea, thence will I command the serpent, and he shall bite them. And though they go into captivity before their enemies, because you will, thence will I command the sword. And you're actually in captivity. Your own leader said, you will have nothing and be happy. And it shall slay them. And I will set mine eyes on them for evil, and not for good. You see, the Most High has a judgment for you. And what I would recommend you do is read the book of Isaiah chapter 13. Read Isaiah 13. That'll tell you what he thinks of you as well. But right now, I'm going to go ahead and jump right into the book of Obadiah, because this is your judgment. This isn't talked about in your churches where you've been lied to. We've all been lied to, right? But your churches don't teach you this truth. They teach you that the laws are done away with, but pay those tithes. And tithes is not money, by the way, but that's another topic for another day. You just got to know the word for yourself. No private interpretation. Let's get it. The vision of Obadiah. Thus saith AHAYAH concerning Edom. We have heard a rumor from Yeshaiah, and an ambassador is sent among the heathen. Arise ye, and let us rise up against her in battle. Behold, I have made thee small among the heathen. Thou art greatly despised. The pride of thine heart hath deceived thee. Thou that dwellest in the cleft of the rocks, whose habitation is high, thus saith in his heart, who shall bring me down to the ground? Though thou exalt thyself as the eagle, and though thou set thy nest among the stars, thence will I bring thee down, saith AHAYAH. If thieves came to thee, if robbers by night, how art thou cut off? Would they not have stolen till they had enough? If the grape gatherers came to thee, would they not leave some grapes? How are the things of Esau searched out? How are his hidden things sought up? All the men of thy confederacy have brought thee even to the border. The men that were at peace with thee have deceived thee and prevailed against thee. They that eat thy bread have laid a wound under thee. There is none understanding in him. Shall I not in that day, saith AHAYAH, even destroy the wise men of Edom and understanding out of the mount of Esau? That thy mighty men, O Teman, shall be dismayed to the end that every one of the mount of Esau may be cut off by slaughter. For thy violence against thy brother Jacob, Yahweh, shame shall cover thee, and thou shalt be cut off. How long? Forever. In the day that thou stoodest on the other side, in the day that the strangers carried away captives his forces, and foreigners entered into his gates, and cast lots on Yerushalayim, even thou was as one of them. But thou shouldest not have looked on the day of thy brother, in the day that he became a stranger. Neither shouldest thou have rejoiced over the children of Yahweh in the day of their destruction. Neither shouldest thou have spoken proudly in the day of distress. Thou shouldest not have entered into the gate of my people in the day of their calamity. Yea, thou shouldest not have looked on their affliction in the day of their calamity, nor had laid hands on their substance in the day of their calamity. Neither shouldest thou have stood in the crossway to cut off those of his that did escape. Neither shouldest thou have delivered up those of his that didst remain in the day of distress. For the day of the day of Yeshaya is near. On all the heathen, as thou hast done, it shall be done to you. Thy reward shall return on your own head. For as you have drunk on my mountain, so shall all the heathen drink continually. So shall all the heathen drink continually. Yea, they shall drink, and they shall swallow down, and they shall be as though they had not been. But on Mount Zion, that's us, so-called the black people, the Israelites, the real Israelites. But on Mount Zion shall be deliverance, and there shall be a sanctification, and the house of Yahweh shall possess their possessions. You see, this is what's happening. And the house of Yahweh shall be a fire, and the house of Yahweh Joseph a flame, and the house of Esau for stubble, and they shall kindle in them and devour them, and there shall not be any remaining of the house of Esau, for Yeshaya hath spoken it. And they of the south shall possess the mount of Esau, and they of the plain, the Philistines, and they shall possess the fields of Ephraim, and the fields of Samaria, and Benjamin, and shall possess Gilead. And the captivity of this host of the children of Israelites, shall possess that of the Canaanites, which are Hamites, even to Zapharah, and the captivity of Yerushalayim, which is in Sephara, shall possess the cities of the south. And the Savior shall come up on Mount Zion to judge the mount of Esau, and the kingdom shall be Yeshaya's. You see, we have all been lied to. You think you're better than us, and Most High thinks you are nothing. Actually, he says you're nothing. He says the opposite. He says you're spittle. He says you're a drop of a bucket. Look it up. But I can tell you another thing. Look up Malachi 1 and 3, Romans 9:13. I'll leave these into the description box. You're not who you think you are. You're not as great as you think you are. But you are watching us. And the Most High is going to judge you. You are the wicked that he chose to use to punish his people. And you went overboard. The Most High had me make this video, and I have done so. Stay tuned for part 2.